Hey guys, my name is Heather Jones. I am the #1 intuitive teacher, and you guys, I am so pumped. I am so pumped because I teach the 7 keys for free. I teach how to turn back to remember who the freak you are. You guys, I am so tired of how everybody complicates everything. Everybody complicates healing. You guys, we have been lied to. The day we were born, we have been lied to. We have been taught to silence our truth ever since we were little kids. And I'm here to tell you that every single thing that you have prayed for, that you asked for, that you wanted answers for, your body literally told you. Okay? Your body literally speaks to you every single day. And so I am so frustrated and so mad that not everyone in this entire world knows how to tap into their intuition. I literally can tap into people's intuition in seconds and know exactly what's wrong with people in literal seconds. And you can too. So you guys, we have been lied to. My name is Heather Jones. I teach the #1 system in the entire world. Okay, and that is your intuition. It is your gift from God. It never lies. It always tells the truth with a 100% accuracy. And you guys, it is so simple. It is so simple to know what's wrong with you. It is so simple to know exactly how to heal yourself. But we have been gaslit for so many years. We have been taught to silence our truth for so many years that we think it's near impossible. And then when somebody shows us something that's so freaking simple and easy, we're like, no way, that's too easy. There's no way I can know how to heal myself in seconds, right? But that is the lie. That is the lie. So if you're here, if you're just joining me, you guys, make sure you follow me. Make sure you get my free guide. I teach all of these things for free. Okay? I teach you the truth. That is why it's called the truth code. It's not my code. It's your code. It's the truth for you. You guys, please stop letting everybody tell you what to do with your life. Please stop outsourcing. Please stop seeking external validation for what God has given you. Okay? He has given you a gift. It is called the gift of discernment. It is the gift of intuition. When you learn that your body speaks to you, our body has a secret language. Okay? The secret language is pain. Pain is just communication. How else can our bodies tell us when there's something wrong unless it's through pain? But you guys, I'm going to teach you the 7 keys tonight for free. And key #1 is your body literally speaks to you, and it speaks to you through pain. Pain is the messenger. But this is what pisses me off so bad, is that we have been taught to silence our truth. We have been taught the second that you feel pain, it's bad. Run and grab a painkiller. Run and grab a painkiller. We're taught as children to gaslight our emotions, to gaslight the messenger. You guys, the messenger is here to tell us what's wrong. The messenger communicates through pain. So now we're adults and we have chronic mental health. Their suicide rates are astronomical. Okay, the sexual traumas are astronomical. 1 in 4 women and men will be abused before the age of 18. Like, are you freaking kidding me? And all everybody wants to talk about is what's going on in the world. What's going on with you? You don't even know how to take care of yourself. Okay, that's the #1 problem. So key #1 is you guys stop silencing and outsourcing your truth. Please stop. You have to stop. You have to stop taking painkillers to silence the messenger. You have to stop taking drugs, alcohol, binge eating, right? External validation for your worth and your value. You already worthy. You're already enough. You have everything that God gave you. It's already inside of you. You don't need any validation. You don't need anyone to tell you anything. It's already in here. So you guys, get my free guide. Okay, learn these keys. I teach them for free. Key #1 is you have the gift of intuition. Your body speaks to you. Your body tells you exactly what to do and how to do it. So the keys, you guys, I have 7 keys. The keys are just gateways to get to truth faster. So remember when I told you that you can know what's wrong with you in literal seconds? Like you can literally ask, why is my body sick? How do I heal it? Ask and you shall receive. Knock and the door will be opened unto you. Okay, for all of my Christians who love scripture, because I'm gaslit by scripture every day by people, it's like, do you even watch my content? Do you even know what I'm giving away for free? You guys, ask and you shall receive. It didn't say, if you want to use scripture, it didn't say ask and then I'll give you the answer in a month or in 2 years or when I feel like you've worked hard enough to get the answer. No, he said ask and you shall receive. Boom. You guys, that is the gift of our intuition. Every time you ask, you receive the answer. But again, you have been silenced for so long. You have been gaslit since you were a child to doubt your intuition. So you do not even know how to get a yes or a no. And when you do get a yes or a no, you doubt it. Was that me? Was that God? Am I just making that up? Okay? So you have to learn how to come back to yourself. You have to learn how to get answers for yourself. That is where the answers lie. Not in your pastor, not in your bishop, not in the preacher, not in the psychic, not in the medium, not in the healer. Okay? Your pure connection to source. You don't need a middleman. And for all those people preaching at me, well, Jesus is the only way. He taught us exactly the way. He said there is no middleman. He said the kingdom of God is within you. Okay? He said you can do all the things I can do, and even greater things can you do than I. Jesus said that. Okay? What did he mean? He meant you have the gift. It's called your intuition. It speaks to you. You want to heal yourself? You can heal. Okay? You just have to believe. If you want to heal yourself, ask your body, why are you sick? Ask your body, why do I get headaches every single day? Ask your body, why do I have chronic fatigue? Okay, your body's going to tell you. So let's go through the keys. Can you guys feel my energy today? I'm just like pumped. I'm fired up. I'm fired up. Because I'm so tired of people making things so complicated. It's not. It's so simple, easy, you guys. It's so simple. When you have your intuition, okay, you know how to test yes or no. You know how to get a yes answer and a no answer with your body. Thank you, Brock. I love you. When you guys learn how to do this, you guys, the keys just unlock your truth faster. So I've worked with doctors, I've worked with nurses, I've worked with Reiki masters, with psychics, with mediums, with all the gurus, right? And I teach them how to get to the root cause of their patient's symptoms in literal seconds. But here's the kicker, you guys. You can do the same thing for yourself. Okay? We got to cut out the middleman. We got to start doing these things ourselves. Okay? Can depression be healed by listening to your body? Everything can be healed by listening to your body. Everything. Okay? You name it, right? You name it. That's key number 1. Name it. What is it? Ask. Your body literally tells you. It speaks to you. Pain is just communication that there's something not right here. Depression, anxiety, okay, cancer, fibromyalgia, anything that you're dealing with that's not normal, that doesn't feel good, okay, that's your body trying to communicate there's something out of alignment here. Let's fix it. So when we co-communicate with our body will tell us exactly what we need to do to heal itself. Okay? I'm not sure, but I think I dragged your caption and dropped it into Leo when the solar... I love that, Phyllis. So you guys, key number 2 is some things could be physical, but your body will tell you. So it's either going to be one of the 3 things. So we're going through the 7 keys. Key number 2 is it could be physical. Okay, it's either going to be a parasite, a toxin, or a nutrient deficiency. Your body will tell you. If you have multiple parasites, it will tell you first priority. If you have multiple toxins, multiple, parasites, nutrient deficiencies, okay, your body will tell you. And here's the really cool thing, you guys. Our bodies test with a 99.9% accuracy. Our bodies are instruments. Hey, Heather. Our bodies are instruments, which means we can use our bodies. We can use our bodies to help us. So what does that look like? Okay, key number 1. I don't feel good. I'm going to ask my body, what are you? I'm going to ask the messenger. Okay, the messenger is going to say, it's physical. Okay, it's physical. Is it a parasite, a toxin, or a nutrient deficiency? My body's going to tell me which one with a 99.9% accuracy. Then I'm going to ask, well, now I know I have a parasite. What do I need to take? A lot of you guys are wasting your time and your money on supplements, on cleanses that don't even work. And they're not even going to get to the root cause of what you're doing. So wouldn't you want to know? Wouldn't you want to ask your body and have your body tell you exactly what you need to take? Maybe your body prefers food. Maybe your body prefers a supplement. Maybe your body just needs an emotional clearing. Have you ever thought about that? Okay, so we're going through the 7 keys. Second key is it's physical. Your body can know. Okay, your body will tell you exactly what it is. Okay, let's go to next key. Key number 3. How's everyone doing by the way? You guys, I watched a video today and it got me so fired up because there are so many people that overcomplicate everything. it really just becomes simple. What do you want? What's not right? Let's ask and receive. What's going on? Let's ask our bodies. Our bodies will tell us how to fix it. Okay? Where's everybody from watching in tonight? Where are you guys all from? Where is everyone joining in from? How are we all doing tonight? It's Thursday. Last day of the work week for some of you guys. Michigan, Texas, Utah. Hey, I'm in Utah too. Doing pretty good. Yeah, we just got a little flurry snow today. Minnesota, Australia. Love my Australians. Kansas, Pittsburgh, Cali. That's my hometown. Palmdale. I'm a Palmdale girl, you guys. Southern California. Oop, we got to get rid of some bots in here. Just a second. Healing my PTSD. Yes, Jessica. You guys, post-traumatic stress disorder, anything can be healed. Okay, literally anything. Brazil. Palmdale. Yep. I'm not in Palmdale. I'm from Palmdale. I'm an Aussie. Ireland. Oh, I want to go to Ireland so bad. Healing everything. Yes, Livy. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you're following me. Make sure you get my free guide. You guys, I teach you the most powerful thing in the entire world. Do not lose me. Do not lose me. Penn or Missouri? I have a friend in MO, had to ask. I'm from Utah. Not from. I live in Utah. I'm from California. Yes. So you guys, make sure you download my free guide. If you're serious about healing yourself, if you're serious about recognizing where your money blocks are, okay, what's going on in your life. It is so, so simple. If you're watching this, if you're just now seeing me, you're in for a wonderful treat of your entire life, okay? So I spent the last 10 years, last $15,000 in learning certifications on how to heal yourself. And I recognized after spending my last $1,000 that I already had all the answers within me, right? You're welcome, Nanners. Yes, Jessie. So you guys, I realized something, okay? I spent 10 years in certifications. NLP, hypnosis, Reiki, Enerwise, emotion code, breakthrough, human design, okay? I certified in all these things because first of all, I was trying to heal myself. I was trying to take care of myself. And while I was learning these things, I recognized something. Right? I recognized that there was a common thread between all of these things. And the common thread, okay, is going to blow your mind. You probably already know. Hey, from the UK. So after I had all these certifications, somebody came online and said, hey, if you're a Reiki master and you've done theta healing and you've done emotion code and you've done quantum healing hypnosis therapy and NLP and I've done all those things, they're like, you have to do this system. It is the fastest system. It works in seconds. And I was like, wait. I need to know what this is. So I spent the $1,000, I took the course and I told God, I said, God, if she does this one thing, I know for a fact that her entire system runs off of this one thing, you guys. And this is what I teach for $27. But I said, I know for a fact, if she teaches this one thing, that I wasted $1,000. So sure enough, we're at week 3. She starts testing for this girl, right? She starts getting wicked answers fast in seconds, right? She's testing exactly what's wrong with this girl in seconds. And then I say, hey, what are you doing? How are you testing? And she told me, you guys, she was testing using her intuition, right? She was doing intuitive testing. She was asking and receiving, asking and receiving. You guys, doctors and scientists have proven that our bodies, when you ask, receive answers within 99.9% accuracy. And that's exactly what she was doing. So I didn't need to take her entire course. I didn't need to take her entire program because I knew exactly what she was doing and how to do this. Okay? What was she doing? She was using intuitive testing. She was using her body to ask what the problems were, and then her body was responding. Yep, it's that. Nope, it's that. So you guys, this system that I teach for $27, okay, is the how. I give you the keys for free. I teach you the how in my $27 course or guide. But here's the thing. You have the gift already, okay? You have the gift. You don't have to pay anyone to know that you have a gift of intuition. that has discernment and can test with a 99.9% accuracy if it's a yes or a no. The problem is that you have forgotten how to listen. You have been doubting yourself ever since you were a little child because that's what you've been taught to do. And so now you're in your 30s and your 40s and your 50s. You guys, the number one thing that I deal with when I'm doing my one-on-ones, when I'm helping clients, is they don't trust themselves. They don't believe that they have the power to heal themselves. They don't believe that their body will tell them what's wrong with them. Okay? So I teach you how to get your yes and your no. And here's the thing. After you start practicing your yes and your no, after a while, you are going to know with a certainty what intuitively is a yes and a no. You're going to start recognizing that you feel a certain way when your body responds to a yes and when your body responds to a no. That is your intuition. That is how you receive personal revelation. And that's why nobody can teach it, because it's different for you than it is for me. The way that I receive a yes in my body is going to be different than the way you receive your yes. So once you receive your yes and your no and you know how to test, you guys, the 7 keys are a freaking game changer. Okay, the 7 keys that I teach will unlock your truth in literal seconds. And I'm giving you the keys tonight for free. So make sure you're following me. Make sure you get my free guide. Okay, and please share the free guide with as many people as you can. Okay, can you give me an example? We're going to be doing that right now. So you guys, key number 1 is your body literally speaks to you through pain. Pain is the secret messenger. So when pain shows up, you guys, it's just your body saying, hey, there's something here, let's fix it. So I use the 7 keys to ask, what is it? Okay, is it physical? Okay, we're going to go to the next key. Is it emotional? So I asked, okay, have any of you experienced sexual trauma, physical trauma, emotional trauma, religious trauma, spiritual trauma, okay, any type of trauma from the ages of 0 to 25, you did not have the mental capability to tell yourself the truth about those situations. So when you were 3 and you were 4 and you were 5 or 6 or 7 and you experienced those traumas, right, you weren't able to tell yourself that you didn't deserve to be treated that way. You didn't deserve to be beat or abused, right? And as a child, we either do one thing. We either block the memory and stuff it down, or we make up stories about ourselves that aren't true. Like we're not good enough, we're worthless, we're unlovable, we're not good enough. And then we live our entire lives, adult lives, with those beliefs. And then we wonder why things keep showing up the way they do in our life. It's because you have trapped emotions. You have belief systems that are self-sabotaging you, okay? So that's what it looks like. Key number 1, what is your body trying to tell you? What's wrong? Now let's ask the messenger, where do we unlock the truth, okay? So when I was a little girl, when I was 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, I was being physically abused and sexually abused. My parents were fighting, right? They were in a toxic marriage, toxic relationship. And as a child, when those things were happening to me, I did not have the mental capacity to tell myself the truth. So it wasn't until I was in my 30s that I realized that when I was a little girl, I made a belief about myself that I was not good enough, that I was unworthy, that I was unlovable because my mom left when I was 6. And so I had all these belief systems about myself. I was broken, okay? So I had to tell my little self the truth, right? I had to tell myself the truth. I had to get rid of the lies and the distortion, because now I had the mental capacity of an adult to go tell that little girl the truth. So that is what the 7 keys do, okay? It teaches you how to unlock truth and then also how to heal it. You don't have to go to the trauma and relive the trauma over and over and over again. You don't have to do that, okay? All you have to do is go and tell that little girl the truth. So if you've been abused in any situation and you can know exactly without me even have to ask you, what's the earliest memory you have of feeling not good enough? What's the earliest memory do you have of not being good enough, of feeling unlovable, okay? What is the very first memory? When that memory comes to your mind, that is the age that you need to go talk to that little girl or that little boy and tell them the truth. The second you tell them the truth and you see you literally witness that little girl or that little boy in you knowing the truth, it heals it. It heals it. So when you have the keys, your body will tell you exactly what age, exactly what emotion. Okay? That's how powerful these keys are. Let's go to the next key. Let's go to the next key. You guys, thank you for joining. If you're new here, my name is Heather Jones. I'm the #1 intuitive teacher. I teach you the 7 keys for free. These keys are transformational and unlocking truth. Healing is simple. Healing is simple. The world, they are the ones that tried to complicate it and gaslight our truth and silence us. So you guys, I teach you how to come back to your intuition, which is your gift that never lies and always tells the truth. Okay, let's go to the next key. Generational trauma. So scientists have proven through epigenetics, through the study of mice, okay, that there are fears, phobias, sicknesses, diseases passed down generationally, multiple generations back. So this could mean that you are watching this right now and you're 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 and you have random fears and you have no idea why. You have random phobias. You have no idea why. Okay? You have money blocks. You have no idea why. Okay? You have sicknesses or diseases and you have no idea why. Okay? It is because what you are dealing with could be generational trauma passed down from your mom or your dad. And you guys, this could even be emotions, trapped emotions of feeling not good enough, not feeling worthy enough. Okay? So how do you know? Well, you're going to ask your body when pain shows up, when neck pain shows up, shoulder pain, back pain, you're going to ask, what is this pain? And your body's going to tell you. So some of you guys are going to the doctors, right? They're doing labs and they're saying, oh, everything's normal, because labs cannot pull up emotional trauma or generational trauma. Okay? It just can't. And so you're wondering why you're sitting at home in chronic fatigue, sick, having cancer, having eczema or psoriasis or fibromyalgia. When's the last time you asked your body, what is it? When's the last time you genuinely asked your body, what are you? Tell me what you are. Show me. You guys, your body speaks. Your body literally speaks to you. Okay? Generational trauma, it's no bueno. I had generational trauma from my dad, generational trauma from my mom. Did they mean to pass it down? No, it just happens. Okay? But you are the one that has to stop. You are the one that has to clear it. Okay? So, yes, Brock, after getting your guide, I cleared dad's side 9 generations back with 4 emotions and clear. Yay! Good job, queen. So you guys, these keys are something that I teach for free. And the truth is it took me way too long to remember my truth. Way too long. And now as I'm deconditioning and deprogramming the lies, right, I'm seeing truth so quick. So when I work with people and we take them from a 10-10 pain to a 0 pain in literal minutes, okay, not only am I overjoyed and I'm thrilled, but I'm pissed off that not everybody knows how to do this for themselves. Yes, you can clear others also with permission, okay? Yes, Rock, got my pain from a 6 to a 1 and today it's a 0. Yes, so Rock got my $27 guide, okay? You guys, I want you to know that you can do this yourself. You do not need a middleman to heal you, okay? You do not need a middleman for truth, and that is why I'm on here, okay? I'm not here to be your savior. I'm not here to be your psychic or medium or your guru. Yes, I could do all of those things. I can. But I'm telling you that that is not why you're here. You're here to remember your truth. Okay, let's go to the next key. Where are my empaths in here? Where are all my queens, my kings who can feel energy? You can cut it with a knife. You're very super hyper aware of energy. Yay, Rock. Rock, I love you. I need to hire you as my little hype man. Hello, Libby Lou. Yes. Oh, I recognize some of you guys. Welcome back today. Lori, welcome, Queen. William. Oh, level 20 pain and an empath. Yes. Nanners. Hi, see you. Gigi, welcome back, Queen. Mary, Danielle. Okay. Yeah, so I want to tell you guys something. I love my empaths. Empaths are people who learned through very traumatic childhoods right? How to become super hyper aware. So you had to, at the dime, be aware of any emotional shifts, right? Because you knew if your parent walked in and how their emotions were going to be, right? You had to be aware for self-protection. And so, Care Bear, hi Queen. I told all my spiritual mastery group to let me know that they're in here. So Care Bear is in my spiritual mastery course. Yes. Hey, love. So you guys, I learned how to be super empathetic. Is that even a word? Because of my childhood trauma, right? Because of the traumas I experienced, there were no boundaries. My body was physically abused, sexually abused. So I was super heightened aware of adults and how their emotions were, because at any given time I had to protect myself because nobody else was going to protect me. So this turns people, right, into empaths. We are so aware of people. We're also aware of broken people. We are aware when people feel not good enough, unworthy. We have huge hearts. We love everybody. So the problem is with a lot of empaths, though, that I work with, is we actually become dumping grounds for people. It's like we're walking trash cans that says, just throw your trash on me. I'll take it for you, right? Or some of us, we don't intentionally mean to do that, but we're absolutely exhausted and fatigued because we're people pleasers. We desperately want validation. We desperately want to be loved and needed. So we give, and there's no reciprocation, right? People just take advantage of us. They just take and take and take, and we're exhausted. So if this is you, I want to tell you something. You do not have to take anymore, okay? Yes, being an empath is a spiritual gift, and you're very spiritually in tune, but you have to learn how to set boundaries to your energy. Because the problem is that you're walking around absorbing and taking on people's energy. You guys, and this is the next key, absorbed energy. So there's several ways you can absorb energy. Okay, that's one of the ways, right? Is just allowing people to dump their energy on you. The second way is that you can actually be sitting next to someone totally unaware that they're having the worst day of their life. Okay? Anyone within 9 feet of your auric field is tapping into your energy. But what happens is after about 20 minutes, our energies are connected, they're bonded. But when we leave, we actually sometimes accidentally, right, take on some of their energy. We absorb it, we take it on as our own. And this is called absorbed energy. And so some of you guys might be walking around with hundreds of absorbed energies that are not even yours. Some of you guys might have one absorbed energy that's causing you a 10-10 pain right now. And all you have to do is listen to the messenger, and the messenger is going to say, hey, there's absorbed energy here. It's not yours. And you could say, thank you. I command this absorbed energy to leave my body, and boom, your pain is gone. It is that freaking simple. So if you have not already, make sure you're following me. Make sure you get my free guide. Okay, I list the keys for you. And then if you want to go really deep, you guys get my $27 guide. I teach you exactly how to do this. Let's go to the next key. Oh, but before I do, I want to tell a story. I love stories. Okay, if you're new here, this is the first time. If you're not, I had a friend, okay, this is when we were in our 20s. She had chronic stomach pain. Chronic. Ever since she was a little girl, her parents had her on Miralax. Always constantly bloated, constantly stomach pain. Anyway, she had reached out to me, and when was this? I forget, I had just certified in something. But anyway, she reached out to me and she said, can you test me, right? Can you work on me? And I said, yeah, sure. So we did some testing. So it looked like this. She had chronic stomach pain. I asked her messenger with permission, what key will unlock her stomach pain? Was it physical? No. Was it emotional? No. Was it generational? No. Was it absorbed energy? Yes. Okay. Then I asked her messenger, do we need to know more? You guys, the messenger is just this, okay? It's your higher self. It's what knows what's wrong. So I asked the messenger, does she need to know more? The messenger said, yes, she needs to know more. Okay, what age was she? She was 6 months old. Then we asked the messenger, does she need to know more? Yes. All right, were there other people involved? Yeah, it was her mom. Okay, do we need to know more? Yes. Okay, what was the emotion? Okay, we found out what the emotion was. Then we asked if we needed to know more, and it was said yes. Okay, well, was there an accident or something? And we got a yes. Okay, so the messenger told us all that. You guys, within literal minutes, her stomach pain and her bloating was completely gone. completely gone within literal minutes. And so, of course, after our session, she called her mom and she said, hey, Mom, did something happen when I was like 6 months old? Like, were we in an accident? And her mom said, yes. How did you know? She's like, we almost died. Like, we should not be here today. We were in a car accident. And so, you guys, her mom was driving with her brand new 6-month-old baby in the car, got in a car accident, and literally thought that they were going to die. And her at 6 months old absorbed that energy from her mom, that fear that she thought she was going to lose her life and her baby's life. And so now she's 6 months old and has stomach issues. She was a colicky baby, right? Then she became a toddler with chronic constipation, chronic issues, because her stomach, the absorbed energy was trapped in her stomach. And if her mom had only known the truth, because her mom was silenced just like I was silenced, just like I started silencing my children. So if her mom knew how to test her baby and ask her baby, right, using the keys, what is this? Why does my baby have stomach pain? Is it physical? Is it emotional? Is it spiritual? Is it generational? Is it absorbed? Once she got to absorbed, right, she could have helped her baby clear that energy. But we are not taught that. We are taught to silence our pain through painkillers, through medications that not only don't fix the root cause, but have multiple side effects. Okay, she had multiple side effects from just taking Miralax. Her body was not absorbing nutrients. She was constantly sick. She was constantly tired. She was constantly fatigued. And now she's 27, and for the first time in 27 years, right, was the first time she never or didn't have constant stomach bloating. And so if you're a mom and you're watching this, and you have children, I want you to know that we have to break out of the system. We have to learn how to test what is wrong with our children, what is wrong with ourselves. Okay, we have to stop silencing our truth. For example, my son a couple weeks ago, he just threw up out of nowhere in the living room. Usually, I would have run to the kitchen, grabbed the stomach medicine, grabbed the Tylenol, right, done all the things. But no, I have the keys. I know how to test what is wrong with my children. So I asked, is it physical? No. Is it generational? Is it emotional? Is it absorbed? I got a yes, it was absorbed. So that morning, me and my husband had an argument. Okay. In the midst of that argument, there was some energy there. My son, we call him our sunshine baby. Okay. He's 4. He absorbed that energy. But here's the thing. His body knew that that was not his energy, and his body purged it out. Threw it up. And he was fine all day. He was totally fine. So if you allow yourself sacred space to feel the emotions, to clear them, and you can do that for your children, you guys, we will change the world together. But you have to start with yourself. You have to start in your own home. So stop gaslighting yourself. Stop gaslighting your children. Learn the 7 keys. Learn how to unlock your truth in seconds. Okay? And it starts at home. If you haven't already, make sure you're following me. You guys, thank you for tapping the love and the hearts. So when you do that, and thank you for sharing this live. When it shares the live to people, it'll give other people the information to learn these keys for free too. And it is so important, you guys. These keys are life-changing. Don't take my word for it, right? Hey, goddess, don't take my word for it. Learn for yourself. And the second you do, you are going to be so incredibly grateful that you did. Yay, BB Kells. She said the keys work. I'm using them now. I have worked with hundreds of people across the entire globe, right? In every country, I have taught these keys. These keys work. Why do they work? Because you're tapping into your intuition, your God-given gift that cannot lie. It has to tell you the truth, and it will. The problem is that we have forgotten how to listen, how to ask and receive. So I'm going to teach you how to do this. The second that you learn how to do this, you guys, literally any question you have about your health, about your wealth, about your relationships, any question you have, you can ask and receive the answer in literal seconds. It is that powerful. It is the most powerful thing in the world. So let's go to the next key. How are we doing with the keys, everybody? How's everyone doing with the keys? Sorry, I got a block a bot. Anyone have any questions so far on the keys? Thanks, Shelby. Actually just blocked them. Just started today. Yes. I'm in the block spam comments. Yeah. It's a wild one today. So you guys, there are only 7 keys. Every single thing is in the keys. Literally. Anything that you could be dealing with today is in the keys. It took me 10 years just to get the keys. And so when you learn how to get your yes and no, the keys just help you unlock your truth in seconds. So you can get to the root. So we're going to go to the next key. If you're just now joined, we're going through the 7 keys to unlock your truth. Okay, we only have 2 keys left. I have way too many rings on today. Thanks. Okay, so I'm teaching you how to use your intuition. Are the keys available to read? Yes. So if you get my free guide, I list all the keys. We go really deep into the first 3 keys. I teach you a way how to get a yes or a no. But in the $27 guide, that is where I teach you exactly all the keys it's the entire system. Okay, it's the entire system that took me 10 years and over $15,000 in certifications. Okay, I compiled that into one easy to use system. It is the only system you need to transform your life. How do I know this? Because I've literally transformed hundreds of people's lives by giving them the truth, by teaching them how to do this for yourselves. You guys, I'm not your psychic or your medium or your healer or your doctor. I'm not. I'm here to teach you how to do these things for yourself so you will never be gaslit again. You will never have a doctor tell you that there's nothing wrong with you when that's a lie. Okay? The problem is that what you're dealing with is spiritual. It's not physical. Okay? Aw, you're so welcome. Oh, another one, Shelby, Josh the something. Okay, so the next key, you guys, key number 6 is the spiritual key. This is one of my favorite keys because this was the hardest one. There were so many layers to the spiritual key. So when I was a little girl, I experienced demonic entities. And I'm going to create a post about this, but has anyone seen the movie They in 2002? You guys, that movie was absolutely terrifying because there were so many things that were true in that movie. I swear movies portray truth. So when I was a little girl, I literally physically with my own eyes saw and felt demonic entities, and they were terrifying. And it makes sense why I saw them because there was so much toxicity in my family. My mom was living a double life. There was lots of chaos, lots of fighting in my home. I was not possessed by Satan. I was not a lower vibrational being. I was a little girl and the veil was thin. Hey, Dior. The movie is called They. So here I am, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, having horrific night terrors. I was so absolutely terrified to go to bed at night because I didn't want to have dreams because my dreams were terrifying. And then I'd wake up from these terrifying dreams only to see demonic shadow entities, figures that would shapeshift and morph. And they would literally like move in front of my parents' bed so I couldn't get into my parents. Sometimes I would wake up and I couldn't scream because there was something literally shutting my mouth or sitting on me. And so when your children say, there's a monster in my room, I'm terrified, do yourself a favor and go pray and cleanse their room. Okay, don't tell them there's no such thing as monsters. Okay? Tell them that they have the power. Teach them that if anything's scary in your room, you can pray to Jesus. You can pray to God. You can ask for angels to come into your room. We're going to turn the light on. But don't just say there's no such thing as monsters. Now, for some of you guys, you don't believe it. That's okay. I'm not here to teach the people who don't believe. I'm here to teach the people that I'm meant to teach. And I'm here to tell you that there is such a thing as spiritual warfare. But they don't want you to believe that because they want to hang around you and siphon your energy and hurt you and make you think that it's just something physical. To go pop a Tylenol, go pop an ibuprofen. So for 11 years, I suffered with debilitating migraines. So we're on this spiritual key. So for 11 years, I started developing migraines when I was 21. So when I was 21, out of nowhere, I got my first migraine, put me out for 3 hours. I literally thought I was going to die. I didn't know what was going on. It was like 3 months later, after having migraines, like 3 to 4 a week, I went to the doctor because I literally thought I was dying of a tumor. I was like, I have to have a tumor. My vision would go blank. It would be colorful. I couldn't see. I couldn't hear. I felt like I was going to pass out. And so I was dealing with this, went to the doctors. Doctors prescribed me to a specialist, went to a specialist. The specialist said, oh, you're fine. You're just having migraines. Like they were normal. I am telling you right now that migraines are not normal. Pain is not normal. Pain is communication. So when that happened, my body was doing the right thing. My body was telling me, Heather, there's something wrong here. Really wrong. But instead, I went to the doctor. You guys, the doctor put me on Imitrex. Okay? This medication is, I don't even know how it's on the market, but the side effects are insane. And I was on this medication for 11 years. I was 32 years old when I was in a place where I could not get to my medication. So we're talking about the spiritual keys, okay? Yeah, William, oh my goodness. Oof. I'm glad you're here because hopefully this will change your life. It will change your life. If you just learn these keys, William, you'll know exactly why you have migraines and how to get rid of them forever. So I'm 32 years old. Ooh, my goodness. William. So I'm 32 years old. I'm about to get a migraine. I realize I do not have my medication. So I know that I'm going to go to the emergency room in about an hour if something doesn't happen. Okay? So I reach out to a friend who does type of energy work. I say, I need you to check in, please. I can't get to my medication. So she does. She calls me and she says, Heather, you are being attacked by legions of entities. And you guys, the second she said that, it was like this chill up my spine. And I knew without a shadow of a doubt that what she said was truth. So I went into the bathroom, I put my hand to the square, and I cast out in the name of Jesus. It took me to do it in my mind, though, because my mouth was bound shut. When I tried to speak his name, I couldn't. So I literally had to call out in my mind for them to be cleared. And for the first time in 11 years, I did not have a migraine without medication. So you guys, I'm telling you through personal experience that your chronic pain can literally be a demonic attack, an unclean spirit, a fiery dart of the adversary. These things are very real. If you don't believe them, that's fine. This isn't for you. You're not ready. But I'm not here to speak truth to people who don't want to hear it. So if you feel like you are dealing with spiritual warfare, get the keys, learn how to tap into your yes and your no. Because the second you know what it is, you can clear it. You can clear it. If it's a fiery dart, if it's a curse, if it's a hex, you can know. So when I see people and they're like, oh, I wonder what that was. I saw something at the corner of my eye. I don't know what it was. You can ask. You can ask. So don't be like me and wait till you're, 11 years on a very, very toxic medication to ask your body what your body needs to heal itself. What is a fiery dart? So in the scriptures, it talks about fiery darts of the adversary. Okay, this is like something that's mad that throws something at you energetically. Okay, demonic entities are here on earth intentionally because they chose differently. They don't like us. Okay, they don't like that we have bodies. And they do everything that they can to hurt us, to thwart us, to stop us. And some of that includes spiritual warfare. So, they do attack the light warriors. They do. They do. But the good thing is when you have the 7 keys, when you know how to tap into your intuition, you can ask. Oh, got it. Something slapped me one day. Hey, they can slap you, they can scratch you, they can physically hurt you. Jesus even said it in scripture, and this is what always kills me. So as a child, I always knew there was God. I always believed in Jesus. I always knew because I knew the darkness. I experienced the darkness. So when Jesus said after his 40-day fast and Satan came to tempt him, right? Satan said, he told us that Satan can hurt your heel, right? He can crush your heel. He can physically hurt you, but you can bash him in the head. And again, when Jesus said that he cast demonic entities out into swine, that wasn't a parable or a figment of his imagination. That was literal. That was literally him showing you how you can do those things. And then there was a time where Peter, James, and John went to go cast out a demonic entity, and Jesus approached and they couldn't do it. And they were stumped and they said, well, how come you could do it and we couldn't? And he said, some of these things require fasting and prayer. So a lot of you guys are doing the clearings of the spiritual warfare, but it's not going away. Maybe you need to ask your body if you need to pray and fast. Okay? I'm starting to teach about first water. Maybe you need to ask your body if there's some first water. Okay? Crimson codes are next, what I'm going to teach. Your body has every single thing it needs to heal itself, and if it doesn't, it's going to tell you what it needs. It's going to tell you what plant, what food, what medicine, what herb, what supplement will work at 90 to 100% to get to the root cause. Wow, Rock. She said, right before I cleared spiritual warfare, I got shooting pain in my neck. What is first water? You got to watch my other videos. But I will say, get my guide, learn how to tap into your intuition. If everybody was jumping off a cliff, would you go jump off a cliff? No. If everybody was doing this or doing that or doing this, would you do it? No. Right? So this is why I teach this, is because there are going to be several people who try to tell you what to do. I'm even doing that, right? But you have to be able to learn and tap into your intuition to know if it's right for you or not. Okay? Because your body's going to tell you. A lot of people jump on the bandwagon because, oh, this seems like a good idea. I think this is going to fix me. This is going to heal me. So you waste your time and you waste your money on supplements, on detoxes, on parasite cleanses, on skincare that you think is going to work, and it literally does zip for you. And you just flush it down the toilet. So wouldn't you rather have a system, a proven system? You guys, I have sold this system to over 4,000 people. Okay, I have worked with hundreds, if not thousands of people across the entire globe. I teach these keys for free because they are powerful. And I've literally witnessed hundreds of people go from a 10-10 pain to a 0 pain in literal seconds. Because it's truth. Because it's literally pure truth with no distortion. And if you want to learn the entire system, you can. Okay, you can get my whole system. It's $27. It'll teach you exactly how to know for yourself. So let's go to the last key. Who's ready for the last key? Who's got the free guide in here? And who's got my $27 guide? If you guys haven't, it is going up to $47. I keep waiting for when to go up. Okay. Yes. Nanny, nanners, me. Look at all these P. Whoop, whoop. Yes. Oh, you got it today. I have both. Yes. I am so excited for all you guys. You guys, this is what I need you to do. If you got the free guide, share, 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 share. Thank you, Rock. She said even 47 is a steal. Yes. Yes, you got the free one. Okay, for those of you who got the free guide, when you are ready to really bite the bullet and get the whole shebang, I'm telling you, it is life-changing. How do we, yes, how, okay, so if you got the guide before it was updated, let me know. I'm going to resend it out to everyone because I included video trainings because a lot of people were like, I see it, but I don't get it. Yes, Care Bear. Yeah, Care Bear went all the way. She's like, I'm doing the spiritual mastery course. Yeah, if you learn better face-to-face, you guys, jump into my spiritual mastery course. Okay, if you're really serious about this system and you know you're called to be a healer, okay, jump into my spiritual mastery course. I've healed a lot last year on my own, but can't seem to hack the shoulder pain. Oop, engineer. You can literally test what this shoulder pain is in literal seconds. Your body will tell you. Okay, we worked with Jill yesterday. Jill had a 10-10 back pain. She said she had it for years. Years. I think she said over a decade. Okay? Last night on the live, she went from a 10 pain to a 0 pain in literal minutes. Yes, you got the second book. I love it. Look at all these people. So if you guys don't want to miss out and you want to be a part of the people who are ready to take ownership of their life, like, I mean, you're done. You're done with the lies. You're done with silencing your truth. You want to know exactly how to heal yourself, your money blocks. If you want to take your power back, you're in the right group. This is the community you want to be in. Okay, these are the people that you want to follow, because these are the people who are not victims. We're survivors, and we take accountability for our lives. We're going to make a difference in this world because we're taking full accountability. All right, who's ready for the very last key? Who's ready for the last key? So I will tell you guys this. So these keys do work for money manifestation. So I did, well, how do I want to say this? Yeah. So you guys, I did $20,000 in sales. Okay. I had to clear one of these keys. Yes, it does. Does it help to know about why certain addictions run in the family? Yes. So you guys, I want you to know that these keys work for money. And Shelby can tell us that too, right? Right, Shelby? These keys will work for money. I want to tell you why. So I use the keys. Do I have a generational trauma around money? Do I have a spiritual something blocking me around money? A curse, a hex? Is there something absorbed, right? Is there something emotional trauma, right? Did I have childhood trauma around poverty or being not good enough? So as I was using these keys for myself, I kept asking, why am I not hitting my money block? Where is my money block, right? I was making the money, but I wasn't hitting my money goals, and I had some big money goals. So I asked. I got my answer. You guys, I had a fear of being seen. And I was like, I don't have a fear of being seen. That's baloney, right? I speak on stages. I'm a published author. I was a corporate trainer where I traveled and spoke to medical clinics, medical spas. I was like, I'm not afraid of being seen. And so I sat with that actually. And I was like, okay, why am I truly afraid to be seen? What am I afraid to say? You guys, I was terrified of being seen as a spiritual healer and a spiritual teacher. I was afraid to say that I saw demonic entities and they attacked me. I was afraid to say that I have keys that can literally transform your life, that can take you from a 10 pain to a 0. I was afraid to say that I had experienced multiple past lives. And I was afraid to say that you didn't need thousands of dollars in certifications to be able to heal yourself. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of being seen as. Because I knew that there were people in my life who were going to say, who, Heather? Who, Heather? Heather thinks she could be a spiritual teacher, right? Because they've seen me at my worst. They saw me during my trials and my traumas and my training. And so that's what I was afraid of. And so the second I cleared that, you guys, the second I said, I will no longer be afraid of what other people think of me. I will no longer be afraid of what my family thinks of me. I will no longer be afraid of my truth. My truth. I will no longer be afraid of saying that I was physically and sexually abused, and yes, family members were involved. I will no longer be afraid to say that I deserve to be heard and I deserve to be seen. You guys, the second that I did that, I hit my biggest money week. I did $10,000. Then I did $20,000. And I was like, what the heck is going on? I didn't change anything. The only thing that I changed was the block, was the fear. And it's not that that wasn't already inside of me. I had to clear the distortion. I had to clear the lies, right? I had to unlock truth. I couldn't spiritually bypass what I needed to learn so that I could be here today. So if you are struggling and you don't know why you haven't hit that money thing, it's because you can't spiritually bypass. You have to clear the distortion, you have to clear the lies, and you have to learn. If God had given me what I asked for, if God had given me all the money I asked for, I wouldn't have learned. I still would have been stuck in fear. I would still be in the corporate job. I would still be doubting myself. Okay, if He gave me all the money, I wouldn't be here today. Okay, I wouldn't be teaching these things because I would have stayed small and kept myself small because life would have been easy. The money would have been there. Thanks, Care Bear. Yep. So if you are struggling with money, you guys, these keys will work for you too. Okay? How do I know? Because I've lived every single key. I embodied every single key. When I talk about spiritual warfare, baby, I don't talk about it from reading a book. I don't talk about it from reading the Bible. I physically witnessed demonic entities. I was physically attacked by demonic entities. When I talk about emotional trauma and healing physical and sexual abuse, from healing the loss of a child, I don't speak these things from reading it in a book. Okay, I speak these things from embodying it, from healing from those traumas and saying, hey, you can too. I don't teach about generational trauma because I read about it in a book. I don't teach about absorbed energy because I read it in a book. I've experienced and learned through my own life experiences. And a lot of these people, a lot of you guys who are watching this, you have gone through so many trials and traumas. And I'm here to tell you that they were in preparation for who you were meant to become. Because you were not here to live an easy, comfortable life with a golden spoon in your mouth. Nope. Your trials and your traumas were preparation. They were training for you. For you, Queen. Yeah, I'm speaking to you. And you, King. To turn around and teach people through embodiment. What are you here to teach? Who are you here to help? Because you've gone through it. Okay? You did life the exact way God intended you for you to do it. You just have to recognize that you are not the victim, that you were the survivor, and you were meant to survive, right? Thank you, Jason. How are you, brother? Okay, you are here for a purpose. So let's go to the last key so that we can start doing one-on-ones. Okay, the last key. This one was the big one for me. I started experiencing, for those of you guys who've heard the story, you get to hear it again. For those of you who haven't, this is going to be so powerful for you. Good. That's probably just the messenger, Jason. So use the keys, brother. So you guys, I started experiencing chest pain. I recognized how to ask my body what was wrong. I was dealing with 3 weeks of chronic chest pain. I couldn't breathe. I did go to the doctors, right? Thank you, Alicia. I didn't have pneumonia. I didn't have the flu. Okay, this was way before COVID. They said, oh, it's probably a virus. Okay, nothing we can do. You guys, my pain was so bad. I could not breathe. I literally couldn't breathe. So at about 3 weeks, I finally asked my body, what are you? What is going on? You guys, and my body told me it is not from this lifetime. And I was like, what does that even mean? So I waited a couple more days because I'm hard-headed. What does that even mean? And then by the 3rd day, so I'm going on almost 4 weeks of chronic crushing rib pain, chest pain. I asked my body again, what are you? My body again says, it's not from this lifetime. So I go on YouTube, I watch a past life regression, meditation. I find myself in vision. I'm in vision and I see myself as a redheaded princess in a castle. But I'm bawling my eyes out. I'm sitting at my vanity and I'm just crying. My heart is broken. I know that I'm a woman and I'm treated like absolute garbage. I'm treated less than the dog. I have no one to talk to. Okay, I'm all by myself. I'm being used. My body is being sexually used to bring male heirs into the world. That's it. And so I come out of this vision and I'm like, what the heck was that? Okay, my chest was killing me still. And I felt all of this woman's emotions. Okay. So then I asked a friend, I reached out to a friend because I don't understand what happened, right? The pain still hurts. It's still there. So I reach out to a friend who does sessions. She does energy work. I didn't tell her anything. She came from my same religious background, so I assumed she didn't believe in multiple lives either. So anyways, I did a session. We're about 5 to 10 minutes in the session, and I finally get the courage to say, hey, I think I believe in multiple lives. And she's like, oh, good, so do I. And she's like, I see a little redheaded girl running through the fields. And you guys, when she said that, every cell in my entire body knew that she was literally seeing the woman that I saw in my meditation, but she was seeing the younger version of me. And the second she said that, you guys, I got chills in my entire body. It was like the Holy Spirit confirmed. And within literal seconds, my chest pain was completely gone. Gone. And in that moment, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that what I had just witnessed was truth. And since then, I got certifications, right? In past life regression, quantum healing, hypnosis therapy, which I love. But the truth is, you guys, you do not need to spend 3 to 4 to 5 hours at a meditation to ask your body if you have something past life blocking you. Because it's as simple as using the keys. Is this pain physical? Is this pain emotional? Is this pain spiritual? Is it generational? Is it absorbed? Or is it past life? If you get a yes, the messenger is going to tell you exactly what it was and exactly what you need to know to be able to clear it in literal seconds. Yes, BB Kels, I know. I know, because I spent $500 on a 3-hour session. Was it powerful? Yes. Did I get a lot of really cool downloads? Yes. But I did not need to do that. Okay? Yeah, it does sound fun. It is fun, right? Those things are so fun. If you have the time to spend 3 to 4 to 5 hours and $800 to $1,000 per session, by all means. But I'm here to tell you, you don't need that. Ask and you shall receive. Ask, who are we asking? Ask, you shall receive. Knock, the door will be open to you. Ask, what is this pain? You'll receive the answer. Ask, do I need to know more? You'll receive the answer. Ask, can I clear now? You'll receive the answer, yes. And you clear. And I will teach you the fastest way to clear anything. And I have learned a lot of ways. There are several techniques out there that teaches people how to release trapped trauma, to release trapped generational things, right? But the fastest way that I have been shown is through unconditional love and breath. Unconditional love and breath. The second we have trauma, we stop breathing. The second we are in fight or flight, we stop breathing. You guys, as you're clearing trauma, as you're clearing the pain, we're going to do this tonight. We're going to do some one-on-ones. You have to breathe. And you have to hold unconditional love for yourself and just breathe unconditional love. Literally transmutes everything. Love thy neighbor as yourself. Unconditional love. Charity is the pure love of Christ. It's love, you guys. It's all love. So every time I clear anything, I just fill it with love. Unconditional love. Because unconditional love knows no boundaries, and it's alchemy. It transmutes everything. Literally everything. So those are the 7 keys. Yes, those are the 7 keys. Who loves the 7 keys? I need to move around. Anybody have any questions before we jump into the one-on-ones? So if you haven't already, make sure you got my free guide. You have questions? What are the questions? Make sure you guys get my free guide. Oh, you love the keys. Yes. So make sure you're following me. Make sure you guys share this. Share, 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 share. Share with a message though. If you share, say, hey, there's this really cool lady who shares some powerful information. I would love for you to check her out because I think it could change your life. Yes, nanners. So when you hit share, make sure you share with people. I promise you guys, I have had crazy stories where someone said, hey, I don't know who you are, but I got your free guide and it changed my life. Thank you. So if you want to help me, continue to spread this information, share the free guide. If you truly want to help other people heal themselves, give them the keys to be able to do that for themselves. So if you want to help me and help me build this community, I would love your support. How can you help me is by sharing. How do I get your free guide? Perfect. So if you just double click my profile picture, it'll send you to my main profile. Make sure you follow me, and then there's a link and you can access my free guide there. When you ask the why, do you know who answers? I mean, I do. Yes, Marla. So there's lots of names, right? People call it the Holy Spirit. Some people call it your higher self, your super conscious. I know when there's a different voice speaking to me. I know the difference between Holy Spirit speaking to me and my higher self when it comes to healing my body. I know the difference between God's voice and Jesus's voice. I know the difference between my Heavenly Mother. Okay, she goes by many names. Anza is one of them. Sophia is one of them. Mother God is one of them. But I know the difference between the voices that are speaking to me. And nobody can speak to me unless they're 90 to 100% of light. Okay, and I teach these things in my spiritual mastery course. So do you know who you're talking to, or do you know who you're praying to? Because you can know, you can ask. Knock and you shall receive. Ask, you shall receive. So these things that I teach are very, very, very powerful because they're truth. They bring you back to source. Alicia, they're not all your voices. They are different, right? And you can know the difference between your saboteur brain, right? That little person in your head that's like, don't do that. Don't do that, right? That's the conscious mind who thinks she owns the show. My conscious mind does not own the show, okay? It's my subconscious. It's my higher self, my soul. Okay, the body is a natural enemy to God. Why? Because we come here to learn how to control our bodies, how to control the little saboteur in our brain, I call her Little Heather, right? And Luca, the movie Luca, the Disney movie, he calls it Bruno. Silencio Bruno. I love that. So when you have fears or doubts, you can silence the Bruno, okay? And you can talk to higher self. Talk to God. Ask them, okay? They want to help you. A lot of us, all you guys who are outsourcing your validation or seeking external validation, most likely it's because you're listening to Bruno. Okay, so who's ready to do one-on-ones? So Shelby, I'm gonna have Shelby, my beautiful friend, who's helping me moderate. She's going to pick the list for me. So I need you to do it in this order because it makes it a lot easier. I give you permission. My pain is this, and this is where the pain is. So those three things. So if you would like me to test, okay, Nanners. So Nanners, just do the pain level and where, and I give permission. So you guys, I give you permission, what the pain level is and what it is that we're actually treating. Your neck, your back. And once again, make sure if you are wanting me to work with you that you're following me. Make sure you're tapping that love, okay? Tap the screen and share because I want you to learn how to do these things for yourself. Yeah, and you guys make sure you do all three so that when Shelby pins your comment, I can literally write your name, what you're dealing with, and the pain level. Okay, so first one is Charlene. Fight or flight and chest. Okay. And it's a 10 pain. And she gave me permission. Okay, so you guys, what I am doing is exactly what I teach you how to do in my $27 guide. So watch as we work with Charlene. This is how you will do it too. So the very first thing I do is I ask for permission. So you guys, in my $27 guide, I have all the charts, right? You can tell I use my charts because my book's like, I have all the charts. I also teach you how to do this proxy for other people. I teach you all the keys, how to test products, right? How to test vitamins, minerals, supplements. And we go really, really deep into the 7 keys. So when you're doing this for other people, you have to have permission because if you do not have permission, and then just do them one at a time, Shelby. Hers, I know hers disappeared. Okay, abdomen, chest, abdomen. I'm just going to write this down. Chest, back. 7 out of 10. Okay. So I have permission to test Charlene. Yes. We're going to ask which key will unlock her fight or flight first. Physical, emotional, spiritual. So generational. So generational, Charlene. Does she need to know more? No. So you guys, who am I talking to? I'm talking to Charlene's messenger. The messenger speaks through pain. So when you get pain, you're asking the messenger, what is this? And we're going to keep asking the messenger to tell us what it is until it clears, until she says, you don't need to know anymore, and she leaves. When the messenger leaves, the pain leaves with her. So Charlene, generational trauma. This is causing some of your fight or flight. So this is what I do. I hold sacred space for my body. And I say, and Charlene, I want you to say this too, I command this generational trauma that is causing me fight or flight, pain in my body. I command you to leave my body now. I fill that space with unconditional love. Now remember, I said breath and unconditional love is the fastest way to clear anything. How do I know? I've literally worked with hundreds of people, hundreds, and I don't have to teach breath and I don't have to teach unconditional love. This is not just for pain. Okay, this works for anything. Money blocks, bad relationships, okay? As you breathe in and out, your body is going to release energy naturally, maybe through crying, maybe through hot flashes, maybe through purging, throwing up, burping, freezing cold, lightheadedness, right? That is just the energy moving. That is integration. So Charlene, unconditional breath, breathing in unconditional love, clearing the generational trauma. Has that been cleared? Yes, 100%. Yes. That'll bring your pain to a 10, a 9, an 8, a 7, a 6, a 5. That'll bring your pain to a 4, which means that there is another key. You guys, please get my free guide and learn how to do this for yourself. I'm not your healer, okay? I'm not the miracle worker. I'm the teacher. I teach you how to fish, so you never have to rely on anyone else ever again. You will never go hungry. Okay, Charlene needs another key. Yes, physical, emotional, spiritual, generational. She's shaking. Yep, more generational, Charlene. Allow the shakes to come. Just breathe in unconditional love. Unconditional love. Breathing out the pain. Okay, more generational trauma. Again, from your dad. Does she need to know more? Yes. Does she need to know how many generations back? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you guys, if I start going back more than 7 to 10 generations, I know that this is a life cycle. This is a pattern of not just this lifetime, but multiple lifetimes of generations from the male side, this same reoccurring emotion. So we're going to clear that now, Charlene. Does she need to know the emotion? Does she need to know the emotion? No. So Charlene, this is what I want you to say. I command this generational trauma that has been causing me pain to leave my body now. And I command it to be cleared in all timelines, in all dimensions, in all space. And I fill that space with unconditional love. Again, breathing in love, witnessing that healing in your body, and witnessing it being healed generationally. Just seeing that energy being cleared all generations. 100%. Good job. That'll bring her pain to a 3, a 2, a 1, a 0. Does she need another key? Yes. Physical, emotional, spiritual, generational, past life. Ooh, where's Kia at? Yep. Persecution's cross. My goodness. Kia, I can't wait till you start doing lives so I can jump on yours and watch you do this for other people too. Okay, Charlene. Ooh, I just got a great idea. Okay, Kia and Care Bear. Oh, Charlene, she's crying and she's shaking. You guys, I'm going to have you come on live with me and do these with me too, so that you guys can get some of your things passed off there too. Okay, Charlene, persecution's cross. So this is being silenced in multiple lifetimes, speaking your truth. Being silenced. You've had lots of trials and trauma in this life. Hey, Jill. Welcome back, Queen. Yeah, Jill, I want you guys to come on my lives and we can do it where we have like side by side and we could pull other people up. I think that'd be so fun. So that way I don't have to do it by myself. So Charlene, persecution's cross. Does she need to know everything? So we're just going to command it to clear. I command this persecution's cross to be cleared in all timelines, in all dimensions, in all space. I call back all of my energy to me, all my fragmented soul pieces, all the pieces in this lifetime, all the times that I've been silenced for speaking my truth. I command that to be cleared in all timelines, all generations, all timelines, all dimensions, all space, and I fill this with unconditional love. And then breath, breath, breath. This will bring her pain to a 0. Does she need another key? Nope, that's it. She'll get to a 0 on this live. Yes, Charlene. How you doing, Charlene? Because my hair is all over the place. And then blessed by the moon, you're up next. How are you feeling, Charlene? Oh, you're asking, how are you feeling? Yes, we are sending you love. I'm shaking, breathing, head hurts. Okay, so this is just integration. So maybe slow down your breath. Do short, long breaths. Okay, really short, long, hold, and then breathe really slowly. Hold. Not the short, fast breaths, just long, gentle, slow. Tell your body that it's safe. It's safe to release. It's safe to purge. And then let us know as that energy starts to clear and calm down, okay? If everyone could just send love and Care Bear energy to Charlene. Just imagine you're sending lots of energy, love to her, like wrapping her in a bubble of love. This will help her integrate quicker. All right. Is blessed by the moon here. Oh, I know that we're going to do Goddess, Shelby too. She private messaged me. Is blessed by the moon here? Still here? Oh, kissed by the moon. Sorry. Okay, kissed by the moon. I didn't write that right. Okay, kissed by the moon. I have permission. Yes. So Charlene, you let us know, Queen, when that gets down to a 0. But you take your time. Just saw my video about humanism. Yes, talking about first water. Dropping that first water. You guys, if you learned about first water, it doesn't mean that that is what you need to do right now. You have to learn how to do intuitive testing to ask, is that what my body needs? If it doesn't need that right now, you don't need to do it. She said, thank you, breathing. Okay, kissed by the moon. I have permission. So kissed by the moon has 3 things: abdomen pain, chest pain, and back pain. If you have multiple pains in your body, you're going to ask your body, are they all connected? Are they all connected? No. So what's first priority? Her abdomen, her chest. So first priority for her is her back. Is chest and abdomen connected? And then I got a yes that your chest and abdomen are connected. Why do we need to test them separately? Because they have different keys that are going to unlock the pain. So her body wants her to start with her back. So we're going to ask her body which key is going to unlock her back pain. And her body's going to tell her. So your back, physical, emotional, spiritual key. So the spiritual key has 2 sides. I didn't tell you guys the upside. Upside is integration. Upside is consecration, prayer, okay? Those kind of things. So does she need the good? Nope, which means the back pain is caused by something spiritual warfare. So it's an unclean spirit, it's demonic, it's a curse, it's a hex, it's a deceiver. So your back pain is being caused by a deceiver. What is a deceiver? A deceiver is a demonic entity that pretends to be light. A lot of times they'll try to sneak in by being an angel of light. As you're doing energy work, things will shift in your body, like pain will move. It's a deceiver. And so we're going to ask the messenger if we need to know more. Yes. Ooh, okay. She's like, I felt this. So do we need to know the age? Yes. 1 through 5, 5 through 10, 10 through 15, age 10, 11, 12. So at age 12 is when this deceiver attached to you. Does she need to know the emotion? Yes. A lot of times when we experience trauma in our life or difficulty, we create an emotion of fear, of worthless, of ungood enough, unloved. And you guys, that is what these things are attracted to. Okay? It's that lower vibrational frequency. Sometimes they're inputted into our bodies through sexual trauma or physical trauma. Yay, Charlene. Charlene says, I'm burping and shaking has gone down. Yes, keep burping. That's just purging energy. Just keep purging. You're doing amazing, Charlene. Okay, low self-esteem. So this deceiver was attached because of your low self-esteem at 12. Okay, that makes sense. We're females at 12. That's junior high time. That freaking sucks. Does she need to know more? Yes. Was there a specific incident? Yes. Was there any sexual trauma at age 12? Kissed by the moon. Does she need to know more? No. Is Kissed by the Moon still in here? Hey guys, thanks for joining. Make sure you follow, make sure you like. Right now we're doing one-on-ones, which means we're just using the 7 keys. I'm not sure if you, oh, now I can. Did you comment before that, Kissed by the Moon? They are filtering out your comments. What are you doing that is making that interesting clicking? Oh, sorry. I'm testing. Were you singing White Stripes? No. Oh, yeah, I was. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, they are being filtered. Dang it. Okay, that's okay. That's so frustrating. Yes, so the 7 keys, get my free guide. It'll list the keys. I wonder how I can, let me see if I can put her on audio. I have allow comments, filter comments. Got it. No, that's not what I want to do. Hey, Blanca. Okay, Kissed by the Moon. I am so sorry, but you are totally being filtered. So I'm just going to do the testing and I'm just going to trust that the clearing is going to happen for you. And then you let us know, you let us know how the pain starts to leave. Okay, so this is a deceiver entity. You guys were just using the 7 keys. We tested yes for spiritual, yes for deceiver. Something happened when she was 12, low self-esteem. So we're going to command this deceiver entity to leave. So I command this deceiver to leave my body now. I remove any tracers and trackers and I become invisible to you. You can never, ever see me or find me. I clear this in all timelines, in all dimensions, in all space. And I fill my body with unconditional love. I then need you, Kissed by the Moon, to see your 12-year-old self. Okay, this low self-esteem, the lies and the distortions that she believed about herself, you need to tell her the truth. And you need to see her being fully healed. Fully healed. And you do not leave her until she is fully healed and she has a smile on her face and she knows her power and her worth and who she is. Okay, the second that you see her with all her power, that has been cleared. Hey, Kara. Hey, Mamacita. That's been cleared. Yes, 100%. Yes. Okay, does she need another key for her back? No. So that will take your back pain away. Let's see what's next. So she had 3 things. The next was her chest and her abdomen, which were connected. So whatever is going on here physically, it's connected. So we're going to ask which key is going to unlock that pain. Physical, emotional, spiritual, generational from your dad. Does she need to know more? Yes. Does she need to know how many generations? No. Does she need to know the emotion? Yes. Front page, back page, 50 through 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, lost. So you guys, in my $27 guide, I'm just asking which key, which trapped emotion. Okay. So I'm just, when I say 50 through 60, that's the back page. And then I go 51, 52, 53, 54. So I'm just asking which emotion. So lost. So kissed by the moon, I command this lost trauma that's in my chest and my abdomen that's been passed down generationally to leave my body now. And I fill that space with unconditional love. And then witness the healing of that generational trauma of feeling lost be cleared. All timelines, all dimensions, all space. How do you find the answer so fast? Because I've been doing this for 10 years and I trust my intuition. So I ask. So all I'm doing is using the exact system I teach you in my $27 guide, how to get a yes and a no. And I'm just asking, is it this? Yes. Is it this? Yes. Is it this? No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Okay. That's all I'm doing. And you can do it too. All right. Does she need another key for her chest and abdomen? No. So kissed by the moon, that was it. So that, I think it was 7-10 pain will go down to a 0 tonight. Will go down to a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2. You'll get down to a 1 pain tonight. Crazy. And then if you can comment and let us know, even though you're being filtered, hopefully we can see your comments. Okay, how is Charlene doing? Did she mention anything? And then who's our next person, Shelby? Is Goddess still here? Yay, Charlene said the shaking stopped. How's the pain, Charlene? Thank you. Oh, I see you. I see you. I see you. She says, kissed by the moon. Amazing. Yes. See if Goddess is still here. And then, okay. Yeah. So Goddess, go ahead and give us what your pain is, that you give me permission. Do all 3 things so that Shelby can pin you so that everyone can know. Thank you, Alicia. I love it. So for those of you guys who have been watching for a while, kissed by the moon, I can see you, sending you love. Oh, thank you, Brock. Brock is sending you love. Who's Veronica? Okay, if you guys haven't get the free guide, you guys, thanks for tapping those hearts. Let's get to 100,000. Let's get to 100K by 10. We can do it. And share, share, share. Oh my goodness. I knew it. I'm so sorry. So kissed by the moon at 12, I tested yes for deceiver. Yes, that it was attached to the low self-esteem. And yes, that it was attached through sexual trauma. And unfortunately, you guys, 1 in 4 women will be sexually abused before the age of 18. And if you're watching this and if you've experienced, you're so welcome. If you're watching this and you experienced any type of physical or sexual trauma, I want you to know that you are not broken. That you are so worthy, that those things that happened to you were not okay. And I want you to see that little you and please wrap her in your arms and tell her the truth. all the lies and the distortion that come around sexual trauma, we have to be the ones to clear that for ourselves. We have to be the ones that fill ourselves with so much unconditional love, and it has to come internally. Because a lot of us, at least for me, my sexual trauma resulted in me seeking external validation because I was so broken. I didn't know how to love the right way because I was shown the wrong way. And so it's learning how to love yourself so much, so unconditionally. And in order to do that, you have to heal the brokenness, the lies and the distortion. Because we were never broken. It was the lies and the distortion that keeps us feeling broken. All right, Miss Goddess, I have permission, yes. So she has a stomach spleen. So we're going to ask, which key will unlock her truth? You guys, it is that simple. Ask and receive. Which key? Physical, emotional, spiritual, generational. From your dad. Does she need to know more? Yes. Does she need to know how many generations back? Yes. So I keep asking the messenger until the messenger is done talking. When she says you don't need to know more and you can clear, you can clear. She will leave. She will take the pain with her. Okay, that's all the messenger does. The messenger communicates through pain. Pain is just the secret language of the body. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 generations back. Does she need to know the emotion? Yes. 50 through 60, 61, 62, 63. Okay. The emotion is lost. Okay. Generational, lost. It's interesting how there's usually always a thing. So I command this generational trauma that is causing my spleen and my stomach to hurt. I command you to leave my body now in all timelines, in all dimensions, in all space. I fill my body with unconditional love. I command this generational trauma to leave my body now. And I fill it with unconditional love. Okay, Goddess, does she need another key? Yes, this will bring her pain to a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4. This will bring your pain to a 3, which means there is another key. So we're going to ask the body, which key? Physical, emotional, spiritual, generational, past life. Past life, okay, in your stomach and your spleen. So the persecutions cross, is it karma? Is it an imprint? Okay, it's an imprint. What is an imprint? So there have been hundreds, if not thousands, of stories of people having physical pain. They do a past life regression. They see why they have that pain because they were either murdered or silenced or something happened that caused them that physical pain, and it's imprinted on this life because we need to clear it. So she has an imprint. Does she need to know more? Yes. Was this the way that she was silenced? No. Is this the way that she was killed? Okay, I need to ask different words. Does she need to know more? Yes. Okay, so Miss Goddess, stomach and spleen. Was she with child? No. Stabbed, hung, burned. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. So it was something imprinted. It was the way that you died. Was it with someone? It was with someone. Was someone witnessing? Somebody was witnessing. Was it her kids? It was your kids witnessing. Was there something that you didn't get to say? Okay, that was it. There was something that you didn't get to say. You guys, I'm not psychic or medium. I'm asking yes or no questions because I don't know. It was something you didn't get to say. Does she need to know the emotion? Yes. 50 through 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Oh, lost. Interesting. Okay, the same emotion passed down generationally was the same emotion you had in a past life while you were dying. So we're going to clear that. You ready? So you're going to say, I command this past life imprint that is causing me physical pain to leave my body now. And I fill that experience with unconditional love in all timelines, in all dimensions, in all space. And then I want you to breathe unconditional love into your body and breathe out the pain that's trapped in your stomach and your spleen. Has that been cleared? Yes, 100% yes. Does she need another key for her stomach and her spleen? Nope, that's it. Will she get to a 0 tonight? Yes. Okay, goddess. How you feeling? Yep, you guys keep on tapping. Tap, 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 tap. I do not get paid for taps. I promise. I do not get paid for shares. That helps me by sharing the love so that more people can get this information. Thank you, Lisa. Charlene. Okay, so Charlene's next. Okay, Charlene, did you give me permission and say what the pain level is? And Kissed by the Moon, I mean Goddess. Now Goddess is being filtered out. Goddess, how are you doing? So Charlene, I just need to know what we're testing or what the pain level is. Wow, Goddess. Let me know when that goes down to a 0 pain as that goes down so that we can all support you. Hey, Dawn. Welcome back, Queen. Hey, Lisa. So glad to have you here, Queen. Yes. Charlene, what do you mean I was tested? Oh my gosh. That was the first one we tested. Sorry. You are now having trouble swallowing. Gotcha. Swallowing. Okay. She needs another key for that. Yes. So you do need a key for that. It's physical, emotional. That is spiritual. That is spiritual. Unclean spirit, demonic, deceiver, a curse, a hex. Okay. Interesting. This is a hex. Was that put on her? Okay. She needs to know the age. Yes. No. Does she need to know the emotion? Yes. Okay. I am Heather. This is true. Show me which key Charlene needs. Is it spiritual? Yes. Is it a hex? Yes. Does she need to know the age? No. Does she need to know the emotion? Yes. Front page, back page. 50 through 60, 51, 52, 53. Okay, unreceived, Charlene. So something unreceived. Does she need to know the age? No. So I command this unreceived. There's some, a hex and a curse can only work if we believe it. But I command this hex to be removed from my throat. I clear this unreceived emotion from my body. And I fill it with unconditional love. And then just breathe unconditional love into your throat. 100%. Does she need another key for her throat? No. So that should clear that. Nanners. Hey, Queen. Her name is Anna. And she has head pain, and it's a 6. Ooh. Okay. Charlene, I'm so sorry, Queen. Let me know how you're feeling. All right, I have permission to test Nanners. Yes. Show us what is the first key. Is it physical, emotional, spiritual, generational, past life? You're so welcome, Goddess. How you feeling, Queen? Anna, past life, 6 in the head. Does she need to know more? Okay. So whatever this past life is, you don't need to know more. You're just being asked to clear it. So I clear this past life energy that's stuck in my head to leave now. To be cleared in all timelines, all dimensions, and all space. And I fill that space with unconditional love for myself. Anna, this will get your pain to a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1, a 0. Does she need another key for her head? Yes. Physical, emotional, spiritual. The good, the bad. Unclean, demonic, a curse, a hex, a deceiver. Okay, deceiver. Okay, does she need to know when? Yes. Age 1 through 5, 5 through 10. Age 5, age 6, age 7, age 8, age 9. So age 9 is when this deceiver became attached to you. Does she need to know the emotion? Yes. Front page, back page. 51, 52, 53. Unreceived. Unreceived. This could be love unreceived. This could be support unreceived, but this is a feeling of unreceived at age 9. Does she need to know more? Yes. Does she need to know what happened? Yeah. So something happened at age 9. Was there sexual abuse at age 9? She's ready to clear. Okay. So, nanners. This is for you, babe. I command this deceiver energy that's been attached to me since the age of 9 to leave my body now. I remove any tracers or trackers from my body and I become invisible to you. In all timelines, in all dimensions, in all space, you can never find me. And I fill that space of unreceived with unconditional love for myself. And then I want you to see your 9-year-old self, and I want you to tell her the truth. Remove all of the distortions and all of the lies. Okay, I want you to fill her with unconditional love, and I want her to see and witness the love from you, the truth from you. Does she need another key for her head? No. Burning in the chest. Ooh, Charlene. Good, goddess. Goddess, I can hear my digestion flowing now. Yes, things are moving. The energy is working, clearing. Does Charlene need a key for her chest? Yes. Physical, emotional, spiritual, generational from your dad. Does she need to know more? No. So I clear Charlene. I clear this generational trauma that is in my chest to leave now. I fill it with unconditional love. Keep breathing. Okay, your messenger is now showing you all the things. Okay, the messenger is going to just keep showing up. Keep showing up. Okay, you don't need any more keys. All right. Nanners, how you doing? Hey girl, tell me about the first water, please. Okay, I will. It sometimes comes, it does. Crying, just trying to send my 9-year-old self. Yes, Nanners. Yes, Marble Arc. She's like, hello, intuitive testing works. It does. You got this, Anne. You got this, Anna. Just keep breathing, love. And when you see your 9-year-old little self, you just spend so much time with her, loving her, hugging her, okay? Telling her all the truth. When I was 36 years old, I went on stage with over 200 people. This is when I hadn't done any inner childhood work. And for the first time, I didn't realize that, but at the age of 12 years old, I made a decision about myself that I was unworthy and I was not good enough. And because of that, I showed up in my life broken. It was the first time in my entire life that I went to my 12-year-old self and told her the truth. So if you have a child, your inner child, that's been broken or abused, and you haven't gone back to her and told her the truth, you need to do that. And it's as simple as just seeing her, holding her in your arms, and telling her the truth. That will literally instantly clear the distortion and the lies. Okay, what is first water? Yay, Marble Arc. She's like, I have managed to help myself and my 7-year-old. Thank you. Yes. Okay, I will tell you what first water is. If you read my whole video that went viral, you're welcome, Anna. How you feeling, love? Let us know when that head pain gets to a 0. So first water, you guys, I actually stumbled upon first water 15 years ago. And when I heard it, I was so disgusted and so repulsed. And then I shut it down instantly, right? I had a friend who came from the UK, which I feel like all the other countries are very more holistic, natural healing. You're welcome. And so she had mentioned to me about her first water. And I said, you do what? I said, that is absolutely disgusting, and I will never do that. And then let's see, not too long ago, I was reintroduced to First Water through an Indian lady who has spent her entire life healing people through their First Water and through the Crimson Code. And you guys, First Water is your body's blueprint. It is urine. We have been lied to for so long through propaganda, through distortion, through lies, to keep us silent. And one of those things was to program us to first doubt our intuition and then to doubt our body's natural resources. You guys, First Water is the water that we first breathe in the mother's womb. First Water starts with amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid is the first water that we drink. And in the womb, we pee. We drink our pee. It is life force. It is the blueprint of our mother and our father and their mother and their father and their mother and their father, all the way back to the original. And so our First Water is the actual blueprint that sometimes our body needs to heal itself. Now, if you do not feel called to participate, then you are not ready and you don't need to do it. So I had posted that if everyone jumped off a bridge and said how amazing it was, would you jump off a bridge? No. Why would you? It's just like First Water or anything, parasite cleanses, doing these crazy things for our body. Ask your body if it's what it needs. And if it says yes, ask your body how much and for how many days. If it says no, then you don't need to worry about that. Most First Water therapy was used to restore trauma. Okay, this is usually physical, sexual traumas. It is our body's original blueprint so that when we are sick or if anything happens, we take our First Water and our body recodes itself. So I am going to be launching a guide for this and exactly how to do it. But it goes even deeper, you guys. It goes into the Crimson Code. It goes into other things that have been used anciently. This is ancient information. Egyptians used it as early as the 1800s. We were using this as a normal therapy. And it wasn't until after the war where pharmaceuticals came into play, where our whole medical system was rewritten by the Rockefellers to push prescriptions, medications, and to push processed foods. And that was to bring in the one world order where they would be able to control our minds, to control our bodies. And how do you do that? You start by silencing truth. You start by teaching people that they cannot heal themselves, that they need external validation. You do that by rewriting history, by changing scripture, by altering, right, truth. So if you want to learn how to incorporate this beautiful healing practice, test, learn intuitive testing, learn how to get a yes or no for your body. Okay, you don't even need to buy my book or buy my guide. You can do this on your own. It might take you a little longer. It took me 10 years to figure it out, but I figured it out and it literally changed and transformed my life. Okay? So the next time someone comes to you and offers healing or offers the newest, greatest, best thing, you need to be able to decipher truth. Okay? If we have an alien invasion attack, right? If something happens, you need to be able to test, is this real? What am I seeing? Okay? Is this true? It can help with literally everything. It can literally help with everything. It is the original blueprint. It is the First Water. My fight and flight would cause me night seizures. Will this clearing stop them? Charlene, will this clearing stop her night seizures? Okay, night seizures are different, Charlene. So you guys, when you are doing intuitive testing, this is why you have to be, and this is why I teach you in my $27 guide, you have to be so crystal clear on what you're asking, okay? Because everything you ask, your body will respond. So we treated the fight or flight. We did not ask about the night seizures. Hey, Holly. Welcome, beautiful queen. So Charlene, the night seizures are totally different. So I got to know it will not clear that. But I said, do we have keys for the night seizures? Yes. What are the night seizures? Are they physical, emotional, spiritual? I knew that without even testing. Unclean spirit, demonic. So these night seizures are demonic attacks. Yes or no? Yes. Are there more than one? Yes. Are there legion? Yes. So these are legions of entities attacking. Especially if you get sleep paralysis or night terrors, I will always test spiritual. I'm not saying it's always that. It could be something physical. It could be something generational or emotional or absorbed energy. Your body will tell you. In this case for you, Charlene, it's legions of entities. Does she need to know more? Yes. Does she need to know the age? Yes. 1 through 5, 5 through 10, 10 through 15, age 10. So at age 11, Charlene, is when these entities attached. Does she need to know more? Yes. Does she need to know the emotion? Yes. Front page, back page, 50 through 60, 61, 62, 63. So lost. Feeling lost at age 11. Was there a specific incident? Yes. Was there something? Okay, so there's a specific incident that happened at age 11, Charlene. Does anything come to mind? And then you guys, going back to the first water, I had so much fear on teaching it because people are going to be like, lose credibility. But there's literally, okay, that's okay if you don't. There's literally a doctor that I follow, and he's worked with thousands of people using first water therapy, and he has miraculous healing records, clinical research studies. And so I knew when he came out and started sharing too, I was like, I got to share too. I got to represent for the females. Okay. Does she need to know the exact memory? Yes. Was there someone involved? Yes. Mom, dad, brother, sister. Do you have a sister? Brenda, I love it, queen. Brenda's like, I'm open. I do know persons who do it. It's amazing. Yes. So this lady that I learned from, she's an Indian, and her parents are the ones that taught her about this. She literally was dying, and they gave her their first water that was mixed with other things that I'm going to talk about. It's too sacred to do on a live. What I mean by sacred is people can take these things out of context and manipulate, distort. But it literally saved her life. It was like literally the blueprint her body needed to restore itself. When you experience such horrific trauma, such as sexual trauma or physical trauma, it could alter your original blueprint. And so our first water and your crimson can heal you at the cellular level. It recodes your body to its original blueprint, which is so powerful, especially experiencing those types of traumas. So, Charlene, do you have a sister? So if you are taking medication, you need to intuitively test if you can still take your first water, because some medications, right, it does create poison in your body, and some of those poisons will come out. Is it like stem cells? So your aged first water after 21 days, I think he said, is 10,000, I don't want to lie, it's thousands more stem cells than you would get that you would pay for. And it's your stem cells. 2 sisters. Okay. So it's from one of these sisters. Yes. Does she need to know which sister? Is there an older sister or a younger sister? Because it's the younger of them. Whichever one's younger of the 2. So it's the younger sister. You can put it on your face. It helps with wrinkles. You can put it on scars. You can put it on acne. It literally can heal bruises. You can put it in your hair if you have hair loss. One older, one younger. Oh, it's the younger one. Okay. Did the trauma happen to her younger sister? Did you witness anything happen to your younger sister at 11? Like get hurt or is that? Okay, does she need to know more? Okay. So you witnessed something with your younger sister at 11, but we can clear now. Yeah. You can do a deep dive now, or I'm going to have a $10 PDF available that's going to go over everything. So I literally ordered like 5 books. I paid for this like mini course, and I'm like, oh, I could put this all together and just simplify it. Yeah, dermatologists use it. So they actually will, there's injections that you can use for it. You guys, China uses this. China already does this. They use it all the time. It's like normal in China. It's normal in other countries, just not in America. Yeah, we're so close. Yeah, it's taken us a while to get to 100,000 likes tonight, but that's okay. Okay, so Charlene, that's okay. You don't need to know anymore. So this is what we're going to do, Charlene. You're going to command these legions of entities to leave your body now, to remove any tracers and trackers, to become invisible to them. They can no longer see you, any timelines, any dimensions, any space, and that you fill that space, that lost space, with unconditional love. So I fill that space with unconditional love. I want you to see your 11-year-old self. And she's going to show you exactly where the healing and that love needs to be sent. You're going to see it in her body where these things were connected, and you're going to clear it. And you're going to fill it with unconditional love. Okay. Does she need another key for her night terrors? Yes. Physical, emotional, spiritual, generational, past life, persecutions, cross, karma, and imprint. Okay. Then there was also an imprint. There was an imprint. There was an imprint. Does she need to know more? No. So then you're going to command, I command this imprint, this past life imprint that's causing these night terrors, right, to leave my body now. And I clear this in all timelines, all dimensions, and all space. And I fill that space with unconditional love. That's been cleared. Perfect. Does she need another key for her night terrors? No. Are the demonic entities gone? Are they being cleared? Yes. Does she need to do any more for those demonic entities? Nope. So integration will happen tonight? Yes. Is there any other key she needs? Okay. Nope. So that will help with the night terrors. So that means, Charlene, that you have to report back to us tomorrow and let us know. Make sure that we know that those have been cleared 100%. So exciting, Charlene. You poor thing. I know what it feels like to have not night seizures, but night terrors. And yeah. Hopefully this will help you get more sleep. More sleep is more energy. More energy is feeling better. All the good things. All right, you guys, we have 6 minutes. Let's get to 100K. We're only 10,000 away. Let's tap, 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 tap. And share, 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 share. So you guys, I teach the keys and I teach this information for absolutely free. How you can help me is by sharing. My mission is to get this information to as many men and women as I can before I die. Hundreds of thousands. What is this exactly? Oh, so I need to repost my thing up here. So my name is Heather Jones. I'm the #1 intuitive teacher, and I teach you how to remember the one gift that God gave you. I'm here to remind you that you have a gift of discernment. It's called intuition. It never lies. It always tells the truth. Your body is a literal instrument that can test with a 99.9% accuracy. So it looks like this. Your physical pain is just the messenger. It is the secret language of the body. When you're in pain, you can ask your body what it is, and your body will tell you. So the 7 keys are just keys to unlock truth faster. So when I have pain in my body, right, chest pain, I can ask my body, what is it? Is it physical? Yes or no? Is it emotional? Yes or no? Spiritual, generational, past life, absorbed. Okay, I go into the keys for free. If you want to get my free guide, I would start there. But once you know what key will unlock your truth, your messenger is going to tell you everything you need to know so that you can clear it. She's going to tell you what you need to take, if you need food or a supplement, if you need to do an emotional clearing. Okay, the second she tells you what you need to do, she leaves and she takes the pain with her. Okay, pain is just language. What happens is we have been taught to silence the messenger, but she doesn't go away. She just gets louder and louder and louder until we're dealing with chronic pain. Pain that's so bad, we go to the doctors. The doctors run a whole bunch of labs and they say, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with you. Because the truth is that doctors cannot test for things that are spiritual. What is spiritual? Okay? Generational trauma, emotional trauma, sexual trauma, religious trauma, absorbed energy, spiritual warfare, right? These are things that doctors cannot physically test in labs. And then there are things that are physical. That is one of the keys, but it's either going to be one or many parasites, toxins, or nutrient deficiencies, and your body will tell you. Your body will tell you exactly which parasite, exactly which toxins, exactly which nutrient deficiencies. Took you 2 years to release? Wow. Yeah. So you guys, when you have the keys, you can test, know exactly what's wrong with you, and you can clear in literal minutes. Minutes. It took me 10 years to figure this crap out, right? It took me thousands of dollars, way too many certifications to remember that I always had the answers. I kept outsourcing my worth. I kept outsourcing the answers. I kept seeking external validation for what my body already knew to be true for me. So I would have saved myself thousands of dollars, lots of pain, lots of heartache, if I had just known all along that my body was trying to communicate with me all this time what was wrong, right? My body was literally telling me every single time that I was about to make a dumb mistake or take something my body didn't need, right? That was the messenger. And I spent over a decade with debilitating migraines. It was the messenger, right? The pain, silencing my truth. Yay, Shelby, thank you. We made it to 100K, whoop, whoop. 2 minutes to 10. So with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for letting me hold sacred space and teach you how to use these keys. Everything I do, you can do too. So if you're super excited to learn this system, I give you the entire system, okay? I give you the entire system for $27. I do charge for that system because it took me over $15,000 and over 10 years just to learn the keys, and I give you the keys for free. So what is this system? I teach you how to do this for yourself, how to do this for your friends, your loved ones. You have all the charts. So if it's physical, you can test which parasite, toxin, nutrient deficiency. Okay? Can you talk more about the course, please? The Spiritual Mastery course? Is that what you're talking about, BB Kels? I would love to talk about the Spiritual Mastery course. So the Spiritual Mastery course, once you're in for a lifetime. So once you're in for a lifetime. The course is only 8 weeks long. So there's 4 weeks of deep dive into spiritual mastery. So who are you? Who were you before you came to this earth? What were you called? What is your purpose? What are your spiritual gifts? Okay? I teach you the foundation of spiritual truths so that you can step fully into your purpose and you can step fully into your spiritual gifts with no fear. So 4 weeks are really deep dive into deep things. The next 4 weeks are intuitive testing certification. So we go advanced. We go into frequency healing. So you'll have access to over 4,000 frequencies. You'll learn the same exact system that I learned in Innerwise from Germany. And so you'll be able to have a full, complete system that you can incorporate into your spiritual practice if you want. But it's an 8-week course. So it's $397. You'll also get access to our 40-day money ritual. You guys, this is 40 days of building your business. This is 40 days of bringing in money. Okay, this same course I paid $2,000 for, just for the money ritual. We do Kriya every day. So there's a lot of things. I include all of my guides. So it's jam-packed. How do we know if it's right for us? Should I intuitive test? BB Kel, if it is not a hell yes, then it is not for you. So the only people that I want in my spiritual mastery course, they know at a soul level They just know that they're meant to work with me. There's no, so if you know you're ready, then you know. So how do you sign up? So if you click the link in my profile, just pick my picture twice. It's the Spiritual Mastery course. It's $397. If you cannot afford $397, okay, there is a $37 a month option. So you could just pay monthly. Okay, I think that ends up being 11 monthly payments of $37. But I learned from the top spiritual psychic in the world, Robin Peterson. I certified under Chris Crone, who is one of the top multi-millionaires in the world. I certified with David Key. So all of my mentors, all of my training, I condensed into this. It's the most powerful course, and it's life-changing, and it's changed my life. And every single person in my community, they are going to be my soul sisters, my family. So you can join anytime. There's no start time and end time. Okay, once you're in, you go at your own pace, but it's 8 weeks, 8 modules. You get me live every Monday. So every Monday we spend 3 hours together where we just dive into intuitive testing. We dive into spiritual things. You can ask questions, personal questions. Okay, if you need healing, we tap in and heal each other, or hold sacred space so that we can heal ourselves. But if you're looking for a community and for family and for a safe space where you can share, right? That's where we are. Good night, Shelves. Love you, Queen. Yes, Kia. Thank you, Queen. Yep, Kia's in our group and I love her. She said, if you heard it and feel that hell yeah in your soul, join us. So it's 10:02, you guys. I'm going to hang up. Thank you guys for also helping me hit 30,000 followers. My goal is 70,000 in the next few months. So we're going to make it happen. Okay? The more we share, the more people get this information for free. Love you, Charlene. You're so welcome. Make sure you join us. Please, I want to know. Make sure those night terrors are completely gone, okay? All right, bye, guys. Have the most amazing night. Good night, Kissed by the Moon.